much flare then? And while I'm doing all of this, I'm adding paper here. I'm gonna add it for blending, smoothing, yes. Is there some flare I have to add? How much flare am I adding to something that I may want to keep as a block, let's say?
But we're not gonna add it to this piece, we're gonna add it to that piece, right?
We're gonna add it to all the pieces.
To all the pieces.
Yeah.
How
So
much
it's
are
gonna
we
be like
adding?
a 2.
So let's do the math, yeah, because that adds up pretty quick. What should we do here? I think like 1 inch is the standard for me and this exercise. And it's not in the book. Thank you very much. Used to be, something facsimile used to be in the book. Now where do I join this up? This is interesting for any of you who remember anything. Where do I join it? We just finished Giordano's together. Where's that go? The widest part. Here it is. Yeah. So happy. There. In this case, it's here. Look where it is. Okay. So wherever the ruler hits. Nice fluid flowing line. 1 inch, Miss Josie. 1 inch hem. 1 inch flare. Okay, what can I soften up? Really? What do I call this piece when I'm doing princess lines? That center front piece? What is that referred to as? The style piece? And the fit will be on the other side. Okay, because I have minimal blending. Maybe I want to soften that up. And the markers, people, I'm not really getting the accuracy. But in pencil, you might see a soft point. I just want to soften that up. I don't really have anything else to give you on that one. Let's refresh your memories and give it how much signal?
Mary, quick question. Just looking at the notes, it says, I know we have to go with what you have, so just make a change here. It says 1.5 for hem allowance.
Oh, that's not wrong. That's right. I mean, it's
So just change this one.
yeah.
Okay.
Which one does it have the flare?
It's adding a flare of 2 inches.
Okay, so I'm only adding 1 inch today, but anyway, so yes.
Okay.
That's wrong for this example. It's right for the next example. Now, I may have switched them up and given the armhole princess line a straight, flare. Did I do that, or did I put it on the classic?
It says under A-line princess.
Okay, and it's classic princess line?
No, it's just group under classic and armhole.
And what are those instructions you're reading? Should say classic, sweetie, or armhole. Is there an armhole coming up, the next page?
It's just a standard that you wrote under one.
All together?
Yeah, all together.
Okay, so those are just some pointers. And I'm giving this 1 inch flare. And when I do, how much flare will I have in the end?
Well, yeah, 2 in the front, 2 in the
Miss
four.
Kimi, are you here today?
I'm here.
You sure?
No, it's not on the side. It's not on that side.
Oh, that's better. What happened with all your folks?
There you go.
Did they call you? Did you go?
Not me.
Huh?
It's my fault.
Your folks, your people, your fashion folks. Did they
Oh.
call you? Did you go?
Well, I have the meeting on Friday.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I'm still waiting for the other, for
how'd
the
you
show
get
for
the-
next week.
Yeah, I was looking at her
Because
stuff
it's
online.
one here and
okay.
one on the side piece.
Cutesy.
So
I think you're
one,
better off
two,
the other
so
way.
that's 2 on the
Which
other
one?
side,
Who-
4,
the
and
guy?
then on the
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
2 and 2.
Quick question,
Yes, ma'am.
just to clarify, the hem allowance is 1 inch on this?
Yes. And what do you have on there? 1.5?
If you had one
Yeah,
on
get
the top
rid
and
of it, please.
Is this half or one?
then One.
No,
What,
no,
the
half.
seam allowance?
Yeah, allowance is
The
half.
seam, what?
No, that's half.
But
That's
because
half.
this is one, right?
No,
What's
this
the
is
flare?
one to extend this.
Yes, yes.
This is half-inch seam
Yeah.
allowance.
Half inch. I think that's what you asked me. Yes, so we're adding standard half-inch seam allowances on everything, okay? Give her a break there, Kim. She wasn't here last semester. When's the last time you were here, Mercedes?
10 years.
22.
Oh my God, girl. How long have I been here then?
12
For crying out loud.
You're right, 8.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot the code.
What do we have, ladies, with the math over
8.
here? The calculations, 8 inches
For total all around.
Total, all around.
total?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
Wait, unless you're adding a flare on this side, then it's longer.
Oh.
Ashley, what do you think, girl?
I think it's,
8? You did the math? Let's see.
So I guess the question, if you're adding the flare there, I calculated you're only adding the flare on this side. Are you gonna
No,
add
of
flare
course
here
not.
as well?
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, you're gonna,
Of course.
but,
okay.
so if she's adding flare to the outside, then.
I
it's
have
adding-
to. One seam can't be
No,
sewn
no, no, I was
onto
talking about
another
if you
piece.
were adding flare
Okay,
here
so
as
then-
well. That makes it even more.
It'll be 1, 2, 3,
Huh?
6, 12.
I think it's 12, girls.
Yeah, 12.
And 1 inch adds up really fast. So when we had the notes or whatever, we discovered, what did we put in there too? We ended up with all this volume. It's quite a bit. For a block, I think it's too much. But a 1 inch flare on a classic princess line gives you quite a little pretty amount of fullness. So let's start with that. And if you want to add more, you have one that you can use that has some flare on it. And can you not take the piece, say, from the armhole princess line and stick it to the top of this and use the bottom of this and use the upper part of the armhole princess line?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's why we're doing this. I'm doing you a favor. You're going to love this, that you have these things. So now my question becomes, should I add it to the side seams?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Depending on how much
agree with your danos. Let's balance it off. 1 inch here as well. Blend it to the highest point, and it doesn't matter what's that level. Where is that level? Where was that highest point? Looks like the big hip to me. Let's see if that continues at the side seam. Yep, looks like it. Nice fluid flowing line, and it flows right into that curvature. Okie dokie. So the front, let's label that up. Move our notches out and get rid of it. So I can focus on the, what's the piece I'm working on now? What's that called?
Side front, front side?
Side front. Yeah, center front, side front. Center back.
Are you gonna put the French curve to the bust, or are we gonna leave it as a front?
No, we're not gonna leave it like that. I just wanna get rid of that center front. No, I'd rather you put the French curve. I'm working in markers here and I can't get the nice precision. Alrighty. So important, people. Every 10 to 12 inches, I should have notches. Those notches are no good here. Where is here? What am I pointing at? What is that location? This line, what is it? Stitching line, we really need to be clear about this, people, and this is
Your cutting line.
the cutting line, yes. So these need to come out to the cutting line. They're no good inside there. All right. So I just passed by that waist. I gotta have that waist. I mean, that's the center of everything. Good. Let's give the shoulder. And what are we giving around the neckline? How much?
Wait, it depends. Are we doing facing or are we doing without a facing?
Well, if we were making this into a garment, we'd have to do something, right?
3/8.
1/4 of an inch.
What'd you say?
1/4 on the neckline.
1
1/4.
One quarter. Oh, 1/4. Okay, I'm sorry. But you were saying something strange in centimeters. Said you're trying to talk to me in centimeters, girl. Yeah. Standard, when we did our collars, we talked about this. Should be 3/8 of an inch, should be less, should be reduced, right? Around the neckline. And what about armholes?
Same, 3/8.
Same reduce.
Mm-hmm. We reduce it, but can you guys sew 3/8 a sleeve onto an armhole? I don't think you can, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna start labeling, and then I can put them up. Center, front. It's a classic.
Yeah, we aren't doing 3/8 armhole for the handing in.
No, we're just gonna do the neckline.
Normal.
Let's
Okay.
start baby steps.
So just neck-
Classic.
Are we doing full scale for the whole one?
Yes.
Okay.
And we talked about that. We want these to be added to your blocks, okay? Classic princess line, cut.
1.
Thank you. Somebody's coming to life. And make sure your name is on there. Huh? What happens, Susan? Is it the heat or just kind of blah? Okay, let's get this up. There she is. Center front. Okay. Yes, so now, let's label this up. I'm gonna do a couple little things my people suggested. This is the side.
Classic princess line.
So far.
Cut to
That
Seam
was
line.
all boring. Side front. I don't know, I need this part too.
oh yeah.
Grain line?
I knew that would make you happy. Princess. Princess is fine. What am I doing?
Cut 2.
Thank you.
Size 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot the size of my, I need to.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna